The dark winter came after the first pandemic, and while everybody was paralysed from fear of the virus, we had something far greater that we were unprepared for. Cyber Polygon was the largest cyber attack ever to be executed. The world's internet was collapsed intentionally, and all of our rights to information were cut off. Banking, medical records, all databases were heavily attacked. Power grids were shut down, businesses were finished. Economies collapsed, forcing us closer and closer to the Great Reset. Most were not prepared for this annihilation, and were now frozen within the illusion of democracy. The puppets performed on stage, while we watched impassively. We had entered the dark winter without any awareness. When the attack finally came, it moved at lightning speed. The military were brought in to keep order on the streets, to assist the understaffed police. With the huge cut in funding, institutions broke down, resulting in a worldwide loss of confidence in government. People fought amongst themselves, and countries were close to a civil war. Many people died due to the civil unrest, and the casualties were out of control. The world was in a state of international emergency.
You had to fight for yourself over those years. Economies had fallen, and unless you were self-sufficient, obtaining food was difficult. People had relied so much on the old system that when the rug was pulled from under our feet, we didn't realise what had happened. We were not prepared for those months. They had brought the attack forward as the few of us who had awoken started to reveal the mechanics to this evil. The algorithms inside the control rooms had told them that they had to attack us now. People's stupidity and denial of truth kept the majority running in the gerbil wheel. Most just fell into an even deeper sleep. We had fully immersed ourselves into their narrative, digesting and living the script they had planned for a very long time. So many just blindly followed, lost in a heavy, suffocating, all-encompassing darkness. They created the money, they created the problems. They then created a solution that only limited us further. They used the excuse that the money isn't available to solve those problems, so we ended up caught in a whirlwind of dramas that stifled our human evolution. The creators of that money wanted control of our consciousness, and they would do everything to stop us. No one was going to save us from this horror. No leader could sufficiently lead us. We were emerging slowly, but would we change in time? We could only lead ourselves, but most people had been broken down by the constant abuse of control. We had to come together and find ways to connect, but most locked their houses and kept themselves barricaded in. The ones that were trapped in the cycle of fear were the ones that perished. When we stood strong, understanding our true power, this could not affect us. Your life is your human sovereignty. Each life is crucial. Each life must be questioned. When do you give your power away? Where do you feel powerless?
Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing this word in true sincerity. I'm going to make this quick. You just saw the video, and a lot of things should be popping off in your head. A lot of scriptures popping off in your head, and, just seeing the times that we're in and understanding that we are definitely in that time. Now they're talking about this dark winter, which did not President President President-elect Biden, he said the dark winter, if I'm not mistaken. And this is going into a cyber attack. And that's one of the plans that the elites have to create chaos so they can bring in the order, this great reset. Now, I'm not going to make this long. You should already know what's going on and what this entails. They're pretty much telling you everything in the video, right, from Zachary Denham. I believe that this dude's out of the UK. You can go on this page and watch certain videos. But it's heavy because we're definitely in that time. Now, let me read this. 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. Okay, these things definitely are coming. Okay, we're in a dystopian world, really, and this scamdemic has pretty much catapulted a lot of these policies, a lot of these industries that Esau Edom has been working on. Okay, and he wants to, well, as the scriptures say, he knows he has a short time, so he's gonna pull out all the stops. He's gonna pull out his ace in the card, and that's to cut the internet, cut the whole grid off. And as they stated in the video, a lot of people die because of the unrest. Okay, so we're here to speak to you. We're watching. Okay, we're literally watching. We're telling you, and they said in the video most people were not going to be prepared. Now, when a deal goes down, the Lord's going to guide us, right? When a deal goes down, the Lord's going to guide us to make the right decisions. But these people, they're going to be, shit out of luck, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And this is why all these things are coming to the earth. Okay, famine, death, destruction. Okay, people destroying each other because of the lack of bread, the lack of water, the lack of different resources. This is coming. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world pretty soon. Okay, and this is what the elites want. Okay, so they can bring in this new system of control. They're going to offer you that RFID microchip, and this is going to solve all the problems. Okay, in the midst of that, they're going to be, war with these other nations going to be at an all-time high. We're literally at the time of this man being destroyed. He's moving forward, okay, closer to his destruction. But before his destruction come, all these prophecies have to come to pass. Now there's going to be sedition, and I wanted to get that when you watch that video. Let me bring that out, because people lost all respect and hope. In the government, people are going to be, trying to kill or even killing these different government officials, which are nothing but puppets, right? And then Esau Edom is going to bring in a new system, a global system, and this is what he wanted. This is 2 Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Yeah, everybody outside of the elect, woe to them, meaning destruction. Okay, whether they die because of sedition, okay, whether they die because of a disease, or they die because of vaccine, or whatever it be, heartache, because, heart attack, because of all these things that are coming to the earth. It tells you that in Luke, the 21st chapter. Okay, men's heart fell in themselves. Okay, let me continue. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, is getting closer. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is, a cyber attack. The grid going down is a perfect opportunity for people to go crazy. Okay, when everything shuts down, everything is based off electricity. Okay, the electrical grid, everything is based off of electronics, the computers. Okay, these grocery stores, they're based off of computers. You need computers to, ring people up. Okay, there's no more these just regular paper receipts where you type everything in. No, everything is on a barcode. Everything is getting documented through a so-called system, a software, right? The electricity for the freezers and the fridges, okay? The stocking software to know where all the materials and where all the products are. Okay, how even products come into the store. It's all done by software. These tracking softwares, right? When the grid goes down, when the internet goes down for days, and it's a cyber attack, or it can literally just go down, just say a day or two. Maybe it takes them 3 days to bring it back on. That has destroyed everything. Now what is Esau going to do? They're going to blame it on somebody, and now we need more regulation, right? And then they're going to bring it back on, but it's going to destroy a lot of people. Okay, this is what we're going. This is the time we're in. Okay, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and with swords in their hands. Okay, and we're going to read why they will be doing that. Those swords are those killing instruments, starting with the gun. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're going to lose all hope. These people are going to lose all hope in their government, and it's going to be every man for themselves. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You're going to have the military, okay, on the ground, helping out the different police forces, okay. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, because it's going to be nothing but hell on the planet Earth. Okay, and who's orchestrating this? Well, Yahweh Shemal Shai, he's orchestrating this. So you different, truthers, this dude right here, he's trying to, bring, a artistic way of looking at things is, to get you really to spark interest, to spark thought. Because a lot of people know what's going on, but they can't do anything. The majority of the people of the earth, they are cattle, they are sheep. They're just going to follow right ahead, right along, or whatever the government tells them to do. And they don't even know that the government is telling them to do that to destroy them. That's why let's go to, let's just end it off here. Because this is what it's all leading up into, okay? Yep. This is, let me start up. Revelation 13:14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Esau Edom, his miracles. Okay, going into his technology. Okay, and he's using technology within his medical field. Okay, those are the miracles. All this great infrastructure, all these different medical breakthroughs, which he's deceiving you because he doesn't heal anybody. Okay, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they shall make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. That's the Roman Empire coming back, NATO and the EU. Okay, those same nations being conglomerate once again. Okay, the spearhead being America, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak his technology, okay, his political, his democratic system, okay, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he's gonna starve you out. He's gonna stop you from, traveling certain places. He's gonna do certain things to you to where he's gonna lock you detention centers. Okay, because you don't want to, move the direction that they don't want. That you don't want to move the direction that they want you to move in. Okay, like this Maxine. There's certain states and certain counties that say it would be lawful for them to refuse or fire you for not taking a vaccine if your job, your employer said that it was mandatory. Okay. And there's certain legislation that they're trying to bring, they're trying to doctor up to say that a medical exemption or a religious exemption or ethic exemption that doesn't matter. Okay. And they're going to lock you in your home. Okay. This policy is we're fast forwarding into this policy right now. And these different events that are happening, these different psyops that are happening are springing us forward into these things. And these things are going to happen very quickly. You see how she spoke, the narrator spoke about the dark winter. What the title was, a dark winter. It's going to take the world by surprise. Just one morning or just all of a sudden, you know how YouTube for a moment was shut down and people were freaking out. Well, what's going on? What's this? But what happens when, the whole internet is off? Okay, what about the lights? What about the power grid goes out? Okay, because remember, this is a big machine. America is a big machine. One, hiccup in this big machine, it can all tumble. But really, okay, what's really going on is it's all intentional. Okay, as stated in the video, it's all intentional. And the cause of all, let's look at this word cause.
Strong's G 4160. Poyeo.
It says to make. Basically we can go into more definitions a lot here, but basically to make. He's going to make you take his mark, okay, by these different draconian measures, right? Just think, the internet goes out. Everything, everything digital is deleted. It's erased. It's messed up. One day without the internet, everything is messed up. Okay, so all full systems are going down. It will take a lot of hard work to bring these systems back. And what are the repercussions? Right? So all hell is breaking loose. People entering each other's homes, killing each other, taking food. There's, people, Americans without food for one day. Without food for one day, what do you think is going to happen? So this is going to, persuade you. Okay, the only way to get food is you got to take this mark. It's going to persuade you to receive this mark. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everybody. He's going to cause the whole world. This is going to be a global thing, just like the scamdemic. It's a pandemic. It's the whole world. Okay? It's the whole world. He's literally about to do this to the whole world. It's just not America. America just going to receive the multitude of the plagues. This place is going to get totally wiped out. This place is completely wicked. So all this judgment that's happening, hey, we can't wait. We pray the Lord have mercy upon us, but we can't wait to start seeing His judgment. Because the lady said it in the video, a lot of people got taken out just because of the uprisings. A lot of people are going to die because of the sedition. People are going. There's so many guns in America. When somebody's hungry, they're just going to come. It's going to get cutthroat. That's what you're not understanding. It's going to get cutthroat. Perilous times. Okay. I bring this out every once in a while. If you go into the word perilous, one of those definitions, okay, is savage. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads that no man might buy or sell. So when this new system comes back on, you are not going to be able to participate in this new system without that mark, which is the RFID microchip, without that technology placed inside of you, that microchip. Save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which goes into his chip, because everything is going to be encompassed on that microchip. So this whole, scamdemic, this is just the beginning. Okay, this is just the beginning. All hell is going to break loose, and it's going to take a lot of jakes by surprise. You know, it's going to take a lot of Jakes by surprise. But hey, we warned you, so you have you're not. And then you're going to try to find the prophets during that day. Nah, man, the Lord going to tuck us away. Okay, and we're going to be, we're going to be fending for ourselves. So, you know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai. Until next time, shalom to the elect.